Hello, horror fans, and welcome once again to the HorrorAble. Tonight, it's another horrible review, and the movie is Blood, the Last Vampire. Now, Blood, the Last Vampire is about Saya. Now, Saya is a half-human, half-vampire who's in the hunt for these demon vampires. Now, she's recruited by a shadowy society called the Council. Now, the Council finds out that in this military base, there's more vampires. And she is sent there. Now, there, she meets this girl who is the daughter of the general, the one in charge of that military base. Now, their meeting isn't quite what they expected. Because as Saya is passing by, pretty much, she is about to be either killed by these two girls who are pretty much toying with her. Now, the daughter of the general doesn't know what's going on, but Saya right away knows that these are also these vampires, these bloodsuckers, who are toiling with their food somehow or other. So she goes in there and saves her life. But since the general's daughter doesn't know what's going on, she cries murder. And the general with his soldiers go in to investigate. And when they get there, everything is cleaned up, spotless. But he still gets a chance to stop the Council and starts questioning them and telling them what's going on. So the story goes on from there. Now, after the general's daughter sees this and sees what Saya has done to these girls, that she still doesn't know that they're vampires, she goes after finding out the truth. Now, she follows her coach, I would say, because he was the one teaching them how to do these battle moves, like sort of like a samurai kind of stuff. Now, as soon as she goes into this bar, the coach or the teacher tells her, that sometimes what you see isn't really what's real. It turns out like this whole bar is full of vampires, and he's one of these main demon vampires. Now, this is, at least to me, one of the first main battles of the movie. Because Saya's right there, and she's just bound to kick some butt. And one of the biggest concerns of fans was that there was a lot of CGI, and there's a lot of CGI. But the battle scenes are still good. I myself didn't mind all the CGI, although it was a lot of CGI. I would have actually wanted more of the fake blood, but it is what it is. So this is one of the first, well, at least to me, one of the first and one of my favorite fight scenes, because she really goes through the whole vampire stuff and everything, and that's what caught my eye. I liked it. The opening also has it's a 1-in-1 fight. It's pretty bloody, but it's cool. This one's a little bit more bloodier, body parts everywhere and stuff. So she saves her again. Now, the movie is based on an anime. I never saw the anime. I haven't seen it. But I really wished I had seen the anime before I saw the live action to see how faithful of an adaptation it was. Now, one thing I would say, at least for me, is I think it would have done better without the military base story in it. But like I said, I haven't seen the anime. Maybe in the anime it's there, probably portrayed better. I don't know, so I can't judge it for that. I will judge it for what I saw, for what I've seen. And what I've seen, I liked. It was cool. Like I said, that fight scene itself, I liked it. And it made it for me. Now, she she's in search of this other bloodsucker, or a demon vampire, as I like to call them. And the reason why I call them demon vampires, just in case you haven't seen it, or if you have, probably know what I'm talking about, is that they're like these winged hounds from hell. They look more like demons than vampires, somehow or other, if that makes any sense. Like I said, if you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. And you haven't, you know, that's how I'll describe them. Like I said, they're horrible reviews for a reason. Anyways, the last scene, and which is the scene that I thought would have been better than the bar fight scene. I wasn't quite that into it. I mean, it was a good fight scene. This is where, spoiler alert, she meets up with the woman responsible for all this. And this is their final battle. This is their confrontation. And I wasn't really that into it. I wish they could have done it a little better. I mean, not to say it was it wasn't a very good one, but just they would have just heightened it up a little more, being that it's the final battle and stuff, the big confrontation, where she finds out all the whole truths and stuff. I would have liked it if they amped it up a little bit more. But all in all, I like the movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it for what it is. Like I said, I wish I could have seen the anime before I saw the live action, so I could have compared it a little better, or could have said, alright, this is the way it was. Or like any other adaptations, they're obviously going to change some things. But other than that, I liked the movie. It was a cool movie. The fight scenes were very cool. It was well choreographed. Other than that, there's not much bad things I can say about it, or I could, but I'll let you decide for it. Now, will I watch it again? Of course, I will. As soon as I watch the anime, I'll probably do a comparison. Now, do I recommend it? If you like these type of movies, you're gonna like it, and if you don't, you're obviously not. But I encourage you to just check it out for what it is. On that, like always, these are just my opinions on the movie. Don't take my word for it. If you haven't seen Blood, the Last Vampire, check it out. You may find something you like. On that note, hope you like what you see. Thanks for watching, and now on to the next video.